Yo, welcome back to the Hideout, guys. This is the Usual Rejects. My name is Kevin, aka Dr. Thick.
This is Christian, also known as APS Entertainment. The entertainment will be gone someday.
Someday.
And this is Neco, aka Double P.
And welcome to our 10th
And
episode.
this is
gonna be oh shit, I forgot.
And guys, we have a special guest today. If you notice, we have a very sexy intro and a very sexy intro song, and the person who made that intro song is right here, aka our producer, music producer. That is.
That's me.
Justin Ruiz.
Yeah, you already know. That's me, Justin Ruiz.
Is your producer name
Need
still
no
Snowflake?
introduction. What?
What?
Is it still Snowflake, the producer tag?
Snowflake. It was never ever Snowflake.
It was Snowflake.
For no reason, Snowflake.
Snowflake is crazy. Snowflake. Okay, and today we are talking Blue Beetle, Ahsoka, Netflix, Talk to Me, and much, much more. So, boys, let's get started.
So no.
As promised last time, and since we have our special, amazing movie guru today, Justin, who knows everything about movies, he can never mess up when it comes to movies. All of his takes are perfect.
Yeah, actually, I got an award for best takes and being 100% right when it comes to movie and film. So I'm really honored to be here. I'm sure I could provide a lot of value to you guys. So here we are.
He's being humble, by the way, because he actually got one of those for quantum physics, right? And then psychology. He did do sociology too, so he's building up all the ologies. And then there was one more. Justin, what was the last one? I always forget what it is. You did get one more award. Which one was it for?
It was gender studies.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was really proud of you on that one.
Appreciate that.
All right. Well, as promised last week, right? We have seen Blue Beetle.
Of course.
And what do you mean? Of course.
Of course.
I'm the movie expert.
All right, Justin.
Didn't you just
what'd you think
introduce
about
me
Blue
as
Beetle?
that?
You're right. Justin, what did you think about Blue Beetle? What were your thoughts on the film?
Could have been good. Could have been worse.
Could have been good. Could have been worse.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, what did you guys think about Blue Beetle?
We did end up watching it.
You guys didn't watch it?
We were gonna go watch it, but then it got like really late, and then we were like, nah.
So I'm the only one who saw it.
Yes.
No, and Justin.
Oh, you're right. And Justin,
me.
my bad. Okay, well, since Justin gave his thoughts on Blue Beetle, I might as well give mine. I thought it was a fun film. I posted a video about it. It was all right. It wasn't amazing. It didn't change the game in any way, in my opinion, but it was a decent film. It followed the superhero formula to a T, but I think it's all right. It did it well. It had a very, very small cast. Like you watch the trailers and you see like Blue Beetle and then that one lady and then like the family, right? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the whole cast. That's everybody in the film. I mean, there's background people, but they're like 90% of the film, and they were good. They got a good dynamic. It had some cliche moments. I can't even lie to you. Your stereotypical protagonist falls for the girl don't like him, and then at the end she likes him. That type of stuff.
And he does superhero poses.
And then he does superhero poses, of course. And then the famous like, oh, I'm not gonna kill the villain because I'm a good guy. Here, let's be friends. And then the villain's like, you're right. Stuff like that.
Did they have a moment where they're all like, we're the same, you and I?
Of course. I mean, the villain is
Maki thing.
Actually,
dude, I can't even lie to you. I don't even know. Like, okay, so there's technically two villains. The main villain is this lady named Vicky Cord, right? Mm-hmm. Or Vicky, and then she has a henchman who's like the Red Beetle. He, I call him the Red Beetle, but he's just the Blue Beetle. He has the same powers, but he's red, of course, because he's evil. I don't know the guy's name. I honestly, they said his name probably once throughout the whole film, but I just know him as the Red Beetle.
Red Beetle.
So Red Beetle, just that stereotypical stuff.
Red Beetle.
Or like, you know, they'll say something at like towards the beginning of the film, and you're like, you know that like later they're gonna go back to that. Like, you know, I don't want to. I'm not gonna say too much on this, but there's a particular character, right? And they say a medical thing, and I realized, and at that moment I was like, oh, okay,
it's gonna come into play.
We know. Yeah, it's gonna come into play. Like they said, it wasn't even, you know, it wasn't even coded. It was just straight up, and I was like, okay, cool. But I mean, overall though, like I said, it was a fun film. I think Xolo Maridueña, he was a good Blue Beetle. He was fun. He's a kid. They make a lot of references to just the DC universe in general. Like for example, he studied at Gotham Law as a pre-law major, so that's pretty cool. Or they mention Big Belly Burger, famous a hamburger chain in DC, and they just name drop Superman and the Flash. Nothing to them, but just them as characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was, you know, it's subtle stuff, and I think it allows the film to exist wherever it needs to be. And luckily, we know it exists in the new DCU, and that's all right. But I think, and I talked about this a little bit, it kind of brings up a bigger question, right? Because Blue Beetle, I believe, is set in current modern day, right? Mm-hmm. So if they mention Superman and Superman Legacy, does that imply that Superman Legacy takes place a couple years before, since it's like Superman Beginning, or you know what I mean?
I think from what, once again, this is kind of why another reason why I just think this whole recasting was kind of pointless. From what I gathered from like the synopsis, I think he's already Superman. He's just moving from Smallville to Metropolis, and like he's basically been there for like a few months, and he's trying to get used to it. So maybe it's happening, maybe concurrently.
It can't, because in the film they make it seem as if, I don't want to say they've been around forever, but they make it seem like Superman and the Flash are already established characters. So it makes me think that like Superman Legacy is going to take place. Yeah, that's, you know.
That would make sense. Yeah.
But
I guess.
But like I said, overall it was a fun film. Although a lot of people are giving it shit for some reason, and it's like, dude, did you not just watch like Shazam 2? Like that shit was ass for real. Like let's be honest. And people are saying it's bombing, but I mean it's helping the numbers go up, because the more people talk about it, the more people want to see it, right? So yeah. I think it was a solid film. Also the CGI, I don't know if you could tell by the trailers, the CGI in this film is actually really, really, really good. Mm-hmm. They what was your favorite moment from the film, Justin? Well,
specifically in regards to the CGI,
yeah.
My favorite CGI scene was like when that crash happened and then the explosion. It was
the crash happened and then the explosion. Okay, yeah,
it just reminded me of my childhood.
Yeah, I agree. It does remind me of your childhood as well.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no. You had some good CGI. You're right, Justin. Honestly, that was the best take I've heard all night.
I know I'm right. Remember, I got the certificate.
You're right. Anything more I say about the film, it doesn't even matter, because you've already said it all. What do you give the film out of 10?
We've established this. 6.2. Like I said earlier, could have been good, could have been worse.
Oh my gosh. But speaking of could have been good, could have been worse, The Nun, right? The Nun as a movie has gone through some controversy, because the Nun actress, Bonnie Aarons, she's suing Warner Brothers because they are allegedly hiding the true amount of numbers they made off of her character. And so she has they're basically not informing her about how much how much percentage she gets from the revenue of like merch and stuff like that, which is kind of fucked up. Imagine your face is everywhere and you get like $2, right?
Yeah, that's some fucked up evil corporate bullshit.
And that adds up too.
That shit does add up.
Yeah, it does. No, it does. I mean, I've been seeing ads for The Nun everywhere now.
Well, Justin, what do you think about this?
$2, I can buy myself a slushie.
Yeah, that slushie money with the nut money.
The slushie money.
Yeah, the $2. I can go to AMP and get myself a banana slushie.
With that
slushie.
Banana slushie.
Sour Patch.
Not non. Yeah, banana slushie go hard. You should try it.
What do you think about this, Justin? Since you are the film guru.
The Nun, it happened. Did we learn from it? Maybe. Should we? Absolutely.
No, as usual, Justin is right. I mean, like, the first one was fucking dog shit. So, from what I've heard,
you're right.
He
is true.
Maybe the second one will be an improvement. So I actually am looking forward to it. I will get caught up on. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Conjuring universe. I'm a big fan of like Ed and Lorraine Warren. Like, I've always been ever since the first movie. I've always been like fascinated at like the real life people and like all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Kind of is annoying that like everything outside of the main Conjuring movies for the most part, except for maybe like one or two of the Annabelle movies, like they're all like fake bullshit. Like obviously Hollywood like fakes everything, but like like
of course,
I feel like
they're gonna glorify it.
Yeah, like I feel like the actual like main Conjuring movies, at least those first two in particular, like they actually stick pretty close to like the real event. If anything, they, especially in the first movie, they water down a lot of the things that happened. Like a lot of things. Like in the first movie, I think there was something like some absurd amount of spirits were in the house, like 30, 40 different like spirits. And they like dumbed it down for the movie. I mean, there was only like 5 or something.
I heard about that. Yeah.
There was just so many things that they had to cut because like the real story is even more fucking insane, and like you couldn't really like put all of that into one movie. So yeah, but love the Conjuring movies. I hope the second one's decent at least.
Well, we'll find out once you watch them, right? I've only seen the first one and the only one I've seen.
And you're never gonna watch any other ones.
No, I'm never gonna watch another one because that one traumatized me. So we ain't going back.
You should watch it. It was really good.
Oh, actually, you know what? Now that Justin has said that, I think I'm really gonna watch the other ones. Wow, you really,
you really persuade him,
Christian.
Dog.
He's really persuaded me. I think we should watch. You know what? Let's just watch all of them. We have to now.
Yes, we have to. It is our duty.
But horror is doing pretty well so far right now. Talk to me. Obviously, the RackaRacka film, the RackaRacka horror film. For a budget of $4.5 million, they've passed 50 million worldwide.
Let's fucking go.
That's amazing. They deserve it, man.
They really do. And that movie was just genuinely incredible. It's up there, man. Top 5 for me of the year. What did I say? It was Spider-Verse is number 1. Number 2 is Oppenheimer. And I think number 3 is Talk to Me. Those are my favorite movies of the year. It's a really fucking good movie.
Dude, we talked about this before, is that like they have a whole book with that explains like the lore of the hand and the universe and whatever. Mm-hmm. So they're definitely going to build this up to a franchise. And if they but they I think they should only make these movies if RackaRacka, right, if they're on board with this. Mm-hmm. Right, cuz it's their vision. They got to see this through to the end.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, either way, good for them. Yeah. Good for them, man.
Justin, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think about it, Justin?
Yeah, Justin.
It's not what I think. It's about what I know.
Oh, okay. What do you know?
My apologies.
Sorry about that. Never gonna happen again.
Yeah. You know. Why are you chuckling? So back to what I was saying.
I'm sorry. Continue, please.
Kevin, please.
Show respect for our guest, please.
Back to what I was saying.
This is a serious man. Please.
I would
say a scholar.
I would say Spider-Verse takes the number 1 spot, but unlike Christian, I would have to switch number 2 and number 3, I believe. Oh. The one you guys were talking about is number 2. Number 3 is definitely Oppenheimer, with the nukes and whatnot.
With the
I can respect that take. Talk to Me was a really good movie. I can respect that.
I think, honestly, Christian, I think you got to change your list to what he said. It makes more sense.
I think I'm going to. I think after some
serious
consideration.
It's not a matter of if you respect it. It's the truth.
That's the truth. That is true. It's not about my opinion. It's about facts.
Yeah.
Ooh. Exactly. Unbiased. Completely
facts
unbiased.
Don't care about your feelings, Ben
Fitting
Shapiro.
on the facts.
Wow, Justin, you are so right about everything.
I know.
Man.
We don't need to keep repeating this.
But
when did I ever doubt you?
And since you are right about everything, what'd you think about the first teaser for Percy Jackson and the Olympians? The new
Kevin?
show coming to Disney Plus.
Kevin, take it away.
I think they did great.
You didn't watch the trailer.
Yeah, you didn't watch it.
Well, guess what? It wasn't a trailer. It was a teaser.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the original Percy Jackson films?
Yeah, they're
I've seen everything.
Hey, they had a good cast. I think.
Fucking horrible.
They only made 2 of them, I believe, right?
Yeah, because they lost money and none of them made money. They were so bad.
They're bad.
You know,
the
the new
teaser.
The Percy Jackson. Could I say something real quick?
Yeah, no, always, of course, always and forever.
I just think the Percy Jackson, it was just like a lighthearted fantasy about like a modern 12-year-old boy. And he just like learns his true father's Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, of course. So I thought it was pretty interesting, you know. Feel me?
I feel you.
Of course.
I always feel you, man.
We always feel you, Justin.
That's great to hear.
But this new teaser, it's I don't know how to feel about it because it looks they've got it. I mean, it seems like they've got a good cast, but man, some of the CGI in this just looks wonky in my opinion. But of course, we'll find out once the movie comes out. I mean, once the show comes out. So, yeah, Percy Jackson. That's coming out on September 2nd to Disney Plus.
Ooh.
Oh damn!
Oh no, December 20th. Yeah, no, it's coming out for a while. Who knows?
Okay,
they got a couple months.
Can't wait to not give a single fuck about it.
But you know what you won't be skipping? Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon, which
You're
just
goddamn right, I won't.
released its first trailer, coming to Netflix 2 days after the Percy Jackson show on December 22nd. Goddamn, this trailer looks good. Yeah. See, this trailer is what happens when you give Zack Snyder just an infinite amount of budget.
And just creative freedom. No, seriously. Like, that shit.
It
was a scrap Star Wars movie, right? That he was going to make?
I heard. Yeah,
he pitched it and Lucasfilm was like, no, thank you. And he was like, all right, fuck you.
I mean,
he just did this.
And he still made
it. He even made his own lightsabers. Like, brother. Crazy.
Yeah. Bro, and the lightsabers look so cool. They got like...
Schneider is really good.
What'd you think about the Rebel Moon trailer, Justin?
Well, Zack Snyder as a whole, I've always been a fan of his work, but more specifically, I like his brother Dan Schneider's work on Nickelodeon, iCarly, Victorious. He's a very sketchy guy, I understand, but you gotta separate the art from the artist. You feel me? So shout out to the Schneider family.
You're right. You know what? Shout out to Zack Schneider. You're right, Justin. That was an amazing take.
I just found out that they're related.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it was.
You're teaching me something new every day, man.
Gosh, Justin, you're such a knowledgeable man. How did you even know that they were related when they have 2 different last names? How'd you know that?
Well, it's simple. Biology. Duh.
Oh my goodness, you're so right.
And the chromosomes and blood cells and it's called genetics, everything.
Yeah. See, Kevin knows.
You know, but Justin, of course, speaking on the topic of the trailer itself, what'd you think about it?
The trailer, it happened.
Oh, really? What was your favorite moment from it?
The one with the explosion and the airplane.
That is so true. You didn't like the lightsaber part?
I mean, that part was fine, but that was a little amateurish for me, for my taste.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, a little amateurish, huh? Okay, you know what? You're right.
You're right.
You know what? We're going to call Zack Snyder up right now. And, even though he did have a high budget, we're going to tell him, hey, this isn't good enough. Justin doesn't approve. You gotta spend more time.
And
push it back.
Bring your,
tell him to hit up Dan Schneider, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
Bring your brother into it. But yeah, the Rebel Moon trailer looks good, dude. The lightsabers look sick in it as well. Oh, they're not lightsabers, but you know what they are. They got the little delay on it. Oh, it looks so cool.
I smell a lawsuit.
No, pues es el mismo coño, güey.
My apologies.
Justin, why would you say that out of nowhere? I'm just curious.
That was Zack Snyder.
Oh, of course. You were on the phone with him.
Zack Snyder can
Soy mencho, wait.
But you know who you should get on the phone with? Netflix. Because, well, as we know, Netflix is,
They silly.
Netflix. Yes, they are. The CEO is currently, it's reported that he's very concerned, and listen to this carefully, right? He's very concerned that they give a fair deal to the writers and actors in the U.S. because he thinks that it will create a precedent for writers and actors in other territories to ask for fair deals.
Was not good. They have fair deals. No.
He wants to give good deals so that other people don't ask for them.
No. He's scared of giving good deals because he thinks other people in other countries will ask for fair deals as well. Yeah, he's complaining about people getting treated fairly everywhere. Okay. I gotta bleep
Someone's gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, I'm not putting that. Bleep that. Is though. It's really messed. No, it is messed up though. Bro, the CEO is making millions upon millions. What do you mean you're scared of everybody getting a fair deal?
If movies and shows are doing great, give them a freaking fair deal, dog. Like, come on. Like, if they make a good, what's it called, eggs and steak for you, pay them good for that eggs and steak. Like, come on.
Bars.
It's like,
hey, you know what the worst part about this is? The worst part about this, right?
What is? Tell me.
They've released an online proposal for the WGA for how much it would cost each studio, right, to have, create a fair deal and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And get this, for a fair deal, right, it would only cost an average of 0.18% of the studio's annual revenue. 0.18.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah.
They greedy. Wow.
They are beyond greedy. Dude, 0.18. You know how much money Netflix makes? I mean, then again, they are also hiding their numbers, but still. 0.18% is insane. Justin, what do you think about this?
I mean, they should have made it 0.19.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Everybody, you heard it. They need to make it 0.19.
What do you mean by 0.18?
Justin is...
Do you mean like as in like as the industry, like, Netflix is pulling 18% from that industry to them, like as an interest thing, or what?
So say, right, for example, say the studio, Netflix Studios, a year makes $18 billion, right? $18 billion, right? For example, in order to give the what the WGA is asking for a fair deal, the studio would only lose 0.18% out of that 18 billion.
0.18, Kevin, not
0. Oh, you're right. 0.18. They would only lose that little bit of money. Yeah. But no. But instead, the CEO was concerned that a fair deal is too much to ask everywhere. Apparently.
Is it too much to ask for a fair deal?
Oh yeah.
Apparently it is. But
they should be paid good.
But yeah. I mean, this is nothing new with Netflix. We know how they've been for the last couple months, last couple years for that matter. Although there is at least one good thing coming out of Netflix, and that is the live-action One Piece anime adaptation. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, the last couple animes have been pretty bad. Well, this one actually has potential to not be bad because early reviews are out and critics are calling it actually really, really good. And the author himself, Ichiro Oda, has worked very hard with the studio and the cast and crew to bring this to life. And this is how you know he's cared about this. A couple months ago, they had supposedly finished the show, right? And they showed it to him, and he said, "Hey, this isn't good enough. We got to go back and reshoot." And the studio budged. So then they reshot it, and now it's good. And like I said, critics are actually treating it pretty well, and they've released they've released a lot of marketing for it. So, and that's coming out next week. So that's pretty exciting. And on top of just anime, people who have read the manga and the anime, it's probably going to bring in a whole new audience of people who have never even heard of the property.
Exactly.
Right, Justin? What do you think? What do you make of all this?
Well, I've already seen it.
Oh, okay. Who's your favorite character, first of all?
Well, Chopper.
Oh, why is that?
Because he's a little cute fella.
Oh, okay.
How cute would you rank them on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
I can agree with that.
Respect that.
And what? Yeah, that's actually a really good score. What do you make of the whole property as a, as a thing? What are your thoughts on One Piece?
It was great. It really reminded me of Tiger King because there was animals and whatnot.
Yeah, you make a really good point. It is animals and whatnot. Now that I think about it.
I know.
What else?
Kevin?
Kevin?
What I like about it is, the shifts, of course. Everyone has different fruits and stuff like that,
Yeah,
so I think about it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, nice. Kevin, I don't know how to break it to you. Your opinion's all right, but it's in comparison to Justin, it's just,
it's lacking.
It's lacking. It's because when Justin says something, it's just so full of emotion and heart. It's so poetic. I mean, Kevin. I mean, I'm not gonna slander you. It's cool. I guess the fruits are all right and all, but you didn't say it like the way he said animals and whatnot.
I know. I touch the soul when I speak.
It just didn't. It didn't speak to me. It didn't speak to us. It didn't speak to any.
Justin speaks like a haiku poem.
Oh
it's just so.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
All right, next topic.
Justin, can you?
Wow.
August 27th, as the time of this recording, will have been either yesterday or the day before. No, it's 2 days ago, right? Because we're recording this Thursday, right? And it is National Cinema Day, and all day long, movies are going to be going for $4 each ticket. What are you going to go?
$4. Yeah,
4 tickets.
We all know.
Justin,
about
what are you going to? What? Yeah, I know. You're right. We all know about it. What are you going to go watch?
Well, I want to give Oppenheimer another chance.
Oh, okay.
The nukes and all that really broke my heart.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a really good point.
That's my point, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, for Cinema Day? Well, I think I'm going to take advantage, since I don't work until later. I may catch up, maybe watch Blue Beetle, maybe watch Barbie, and actually able to watch it.
It's alright.
For Cinema Day. It's about and hopefully I don't hear hopefully I can make it through before I go work, because you know what, I don't want to blow up.
You're
gonna blow up the theater, Kevin?
Chipotle.
Whoa! Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up the theater. I'm gonna blow up the theater. Just go to the cinema going like, I'm gonna blow up the
never mind, I'm gonna blow up the theater
and everyone's like, oh, get out. And it's like, sir, get down. Just say that and say like, I'm gonna blow up the theater bathroom. And the whole SWAT team like, sir,
don't say that.
Like, I'm taking a fat nuke.
You're gonna make it so much worse.
And like, I'm making a fat nuke here,
Thank
dog.
you, Barbie.
Nuke level 3. And like, what do you, sir? What do you mean by nuke level 3? I mean that I'm taking a shit. Well, the shit is not coming out. It's coming.
Kevin.
Constipation, but worse.
And see, that's actually how you ended up in prison in the first place. The first time around, huh? That's what you did.
Kevin's war crimes against the theaters, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of war crimes, I think we need to address this. As we all know, we're on the run from the cops. But I think our fans deserve to know why we're on the run from the cops. As we know, Kevin blew up a movie theater bathroom. Christian, what did you do?
There was like that one time. I just went to go. This was about, I don't know. Just like, last year, 2 years ago, a little movie called No Way Home came out, and about 8 minutes into the film, Matthew Murdock, comes out on screen.
Sure.
I just look. It could have happened to anyone. Okay, it was a freak accident.
Oh,
I came in my pants.
Okay.
All right, and
Christian.
And I didn't even know it, and it was leaking everywhere. I didn't even know how much. But look, it could happen to anyone. It was a freak accident, and now I'm on a fucking registry. All right, I didn't ask.
It could have been anyone.
It's not even my fault.
How much?
I'm a human being. And that
could have been
anyone,
except
deep
could have been like
inside
4 ozones, 5 ozones.
But I don't
there was
like
a
talking
significant white seat in the theater.
Oh yeah. I didn't even get
Could've
to watch
been
the movie.
anyone.
I still don't know how it ends. I don't even know if Toby or Andrew ever showed up, but
Damn.
No.
I guess that's my cross to bear.
Course.
Also, don't spoil it, because I will watch it someday.
Yeah. But make sure next time you don't, wet your
That's fine. I'll be in the comfort of my own home.
Nico, why are you on the run?
When I get out of here.
Oh, I am on the run. We're all on the run.
But why? Why are you specifically on the run?
Oh, it's actually because I just killed my imaginary girlfriend. Yeah. No, it happens to the best of us. She didn't love me anymore, so
Oh.
She also wasn't real. Which is weird, because it's like, why am I here then? She's not real.
No.
Or maybe she was real. It's hard to tell sometimes.
You should ask your PR officer.
Yeah, I actually should talk to him. I haven't seen him in a while. I think maybe I killed him too. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell nowadays.
Are we real?
Are we real? I don't know.
No.
But you know what is real? That they've announced a Fallout series, live action Fallout series, and a trailer was shown at Gamescom.
That's pretty cool.
What do you guys make of that? Yeah.
I heard about the Fallout.
You a fan
thing,
of the Fallout games?
I didn't get to see the trailer though. I heard about the Fallout game. I like the Fallout idea. I never got to play it too much because I ran out of Xbox. What's it called? Game Pass. So it's like I never got to play the rest of it. Anyways, but honestly, with me playing with those few minutes of that game, I actually really enjoyed it a lot. And what's it called? The story behind it, it's pretty good. And honestly, I forgot how it goes towards the end. But I feel like if they do the movie, I feel like they can do a great job. It just depends who directs the freaking movie. And they stay faithful. Hopefully, they stay faithful to the game.
Well, it's premiering on Amazon Prime Video. Let's find out who's directing it. Jonathan Nolan. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Jonathan.
Nolan's brother.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Let's see. He previously worked on Westworld, Interstellar, Memento, The Prestige, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, of course. So he's got a good track record. It's got potential to be good. Hopefully it'll be better than the Halo show. They've hopefully learned from their mistakes on that. Because that was a disaster.
Bro. That was a whole messy, mustery, garbage.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Marshmallow show.
But I hope. Oh no, God. Man! He doesn't even take off his mask in the games.
Butt cheeks.
Okay.
No, you can't. Nice. And also, I think he had this is certain scene he actually having sex.
But of course, out of the four of us, the only opinion that matters about the Fallout show is Justin. Justin, what do you make of it? What are your thoughts on this?
Well,
please enlighten us.
I've already seen it.
Oh, you already watched it? How'd you? Okay.
I got connections. But, Jonathan Nolan, he's made some great stuff like The Prestige, Reminiscence, his work on The Dark Knight Rises, Terminator Salvation in 2009. He's got some good stuff, And I really did enjoy the Fallout series. I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but you guys don't have the connections like me, so you guys will have to wait. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but it did remind me of Oppenheimer because nukes and whatnot.
Well, guys, you've heard it here first. The Fallout series is already going to be a hit. It hasn't even released, but we know it's a hit because Justin told us so. Well, by any chance, do you know if the Ahsoka series is going to be a hit?
Well, I can't spoil everything,
Actually, we can because you're here.
The Ahsoka series, I'll pass that one over to Kevin.
Okay.
Pass it back to me. Boom. Pass it back to you. We're playing tennis.
I pass it back to you.
Caught it. Thrown it. Boom. Pass it back to you.
Now pass it back to you.
Is somebody gonna?
We're playing tennis.
Got it.
I know you
Lobster.
saw me. I know you saw
All right,
me.
I'm just gonna
passing it back.
I'm gonna take the ball from you guys. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass it to Christian.
Thank you. Hit it back.
Oh, okay.
Christian, what'd you think of Ahsoka? The first 2 episodes that have released.
All right. Honestly, for me, mixed bag.
Yeah.
For real. I have some opinions.
Really? Let's hear them. Let's hear those opinions.
After I sat and thought about the first episode, I didn't watch both episodes right away. I watched one day. Then I was like, ooh, okay. And then I digested the first episode. Then I watched the second episode the day after.
Yeah.
First episode, after some thoughtful consideration, I wasn't a big fan of the first episode, to be completely honest. That episode was so needlessly long. Okay, I'm going to talk about all the negatives that I had with the first episode. And then I'll talk about the positives. So first, I just think it should have been like 30 minutes. I don't know why the fuck that was like an hour long. There was just so many shots or like moments that just went on for like way too long. Like she's trying to find the map and she's doing all the puzzle pieces or whatever. She's going full like Sherlock Holmes mode. And I'm just like, why is this 3 minutes long? This should have been like 20 seconds. Get to the fucking point. Like, and there was just so many moments like that were just like, why is this scene just still going? And then, I don't even know if this is like truly a fair criticism. Like, I feel like it is on one hand and it's not on the other hand, but it's Rebels season 5, so it's kind of confusing because like I haven't seen all of Rebels yet.
I mean, so it's Filoni's property.
It is. It's just like, I understand and I respect it. Like, I respect it. Because I like everything being connected and referencing other things, so I'm actually for it. But just for me personally, I'm a little lost because I watched.
Of course, well, Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta finish Rebels.
I gotta finish Rebels. Yeah. See, for the audience, I watched Rebels like right when it first came out, like all the way back in like what was it, 2014, and I watched the first 2 seasons like when the show dropped. But like obviously, I was like 5 years old. No, I was in 6th grade or something.
You were 5. You were 5 years old.
I don't remember like anything. Like I just remember like the characters, and I don't remember anything. But I've seen half the show, but I don't remember anything. So I'm gonna rewatch it. But also, the last big issue I had was, and this is just a Star Wars problem. Like, this is a genuine problem with just Star Wars as a whole. There's a map to Thrawn. Like, seriously, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sick of this. What is it with, like, every, like, 3 Star Wars properties? It's like, oh, there's a map to someone, something, some item. Like, shut up. Who is making these fucking maps? Like, I just...
But you see, there's a theory out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a theory out there that this has all been planted by Thrawn himself.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a purposely obvious map, but of course we don't know yet. It could be
the theory was proven wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. It's actually redundant though. I don't know why there's a map. Justin, he said it himself.
Justin did say himself. Positives though. Holy shit, a lot of practical stuff. Like, almost everything was, like, practical. The animals, like, just the sets, like, so many things. It was really, really, really awesome to see that. Rosario Dawson, to be fully honest with you, transparent, didn't really care too much.
Really?
When she... No, not in this one. Like, in Mando, Boba Fett.
Oh, when she showed...
I don't know. This is the most she's felt like Ahsoka, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, they finally have the time to really showcase her.
Like this definitely feels like, not that it just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not that she didn't feel like the character in the other projects, but this is just the most she's felt like it, and this is the most engaged I've been with her as the character. And for me, Ahsoka, literally top 5 favorite Star Wars characters. For me, like, favorite, like, hands down. And so I feel like she really has just embodied the character, like, fully. Like, I look at her and I don't just see Rosario Dawson, like, in makeup. Like, I'm like, holy shit, that's Ahsoka. Like, that is fucking Ahsoka. That's exactly her. So bravo to that. Great stuff. Another little criticism. This is gonna sound so stupid, but just stick with me. It kind of feels like a fan film at times. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, with all the Rebels characters being brought into live action, and then it's just, I don't know, like, just something about it just feels so like fan filmy. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. No, I get the point. I get what you're saying. It feels it's like it's I mean, it's made for the fans. Like, it's more I guess nostalgia bait over anything. Is that kind of where going towards?
It's more like, I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know, it's like, oh, we're seeing these characters in live action. It just kind of feels I don't know, it just like the dialogue, some of the acting, I don't know. Emily Weinstead though, Mary Elizabeth Weinstead, she's incredible in this, and she really does. I always forget her character's name. Zara?
Hera Syndulla.
Hera. Yeah, like, from I've been rewatching episodes of Rebels. Yeah, she's like damn near the character, like, to a T. Like, it was actually really good.
I was gonna bring that up. I mean, the more you see of Rebels, right, the better you'll understand this. But like her and my gosh, I'm blanking out at the Natasha, the late, the girl who plays Sabine.
Oh, Sabine, yeah.
Natasha Bordizzo. You'll notice this, like I said, once the more you watch the show, they really do embody they are the characters, and it all comes down even to like their line delivery. Like when Hera's talking in Ahsoka, just the way she says stuff, the way she pronounces certain words or phrases certain things is like Hera straight up. It's incredible. And same thing with Sabine, and I mean the case is a little bit different with her because this version of Sabine's a little bit more sad, depressed. She's a little older. She's not quite the Sabine we know, but it's because of the ending of Rebels, which
with Ezra.
I mean, Ezra's gone, and she really misses him and stuff like that. But it's solid. What did you think of the second episode, though?
I really liked the second episode. I think the second episode was like way fucking better. Like the pacing was better. The action stuff was like really fucking good. Like the lightsaber battle with Ahsoka and the other idiot. I don't know if I remember. One of the Inquisitors.
The other
Inquisitor.
Oh, Merrick.
It was an Inquisitor, right? Right?
Yeah, he was. He had the Inquisitor lightsaber. So.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, okay. All I know, I don't know his name, but I know he's an Inquisitor. So they were fighting. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then Mary Elizabeth Wine said, I was like, goddamn. Mm-hmm. And then Chopper was flexing. I was like, bro, chill. And then
bro, chill.
And then
I love Chopper, man.
It was a good episode all around. Like, I actually don't have any complaints with the second episode. The second episode was actually like really fucking good. Honestly. Before I pass the mic to you, the one thing I will say that I'm like stupid concerned about is the handlement of Thrawn. Not necessarily how Thrawn will be handled as a character, just as in like we've seen this a lot with like Marvel, and I think might have seen it with a few of the other Star Wars projects. Like I'm not really sure, but mostly with Marvel when it comes to Disney Plus series. There's this issue where it's just like the bad guy doesn't show up till like the last two episodes. And it's like, oh, who's the big bad guy? And then it's just like, oh yeah, last episode. It's like, what? Because like, I feel like a big selling point for Star Wars fans right now is Thrawn. I feel like it's the biggest. I mean, obviously catching up with Ahsoka and seeing where she's at, but I mean. I think Thrawn is what everyone wants. I mean, it's all the marketing. I mean, obviously he's not in it, but like they keep, except for like that one shot of him in one of the trailers. But like they're like, you know, it's a new heir to the Empire. You know, it's like the marketing is like, you know, like it's they want you to know like he's a big part of it. So I would just fucking hate that like
if they just he shows up for like a post-credit scene.
Yeah, and it's just like. I'm the heir to the Empire, bitch. And it's just going to be like, all right, like, thanks for making me wait 8 episodes for nothing. But just to set up something else. But I don't know.
This all depends on the direction of the show. Because if they're planning out a multi-season show, right, then he's... I don't know, though. We don't know. Because it could be that it's just Thrawn for several seasons. Like I hope he shows up soon, right? I think he will. I think he'll show up probably around episode like 3 or 4. I don't think they want to save him until the very end because they, like you said, they've hyped him up quite a bit, and if everything's focused around us, I mean Ezra and Thrawn, but you know that can only take them so far. So what happens after that? And with a show like this, Filoni, this show has been in the works for years now. This type of project,
that's
right?
True.
Because when Rebels first initially ended, everybody just assumed that they had died. But even Filoni's like, oh well, you know, you never know. It was always that possibility, and so I feel like he's already had an answer in mind for a while, and now they're just making it in live action.
Yeah, I mean, I trust them. I trust Filoni, and actually, I have a question for you. Do you remember who Cybayoth is?
Cybayoth?
Like the Jedi dude, the evil Jedi dude. He might as well be a Sith because he shoots the lightning bolts. He's like Cybayoth, something like that.
How do I spell that?
It's like C and then like like apostrophe and then BOATH. Oh
yes. I
do you think he'll ever like show? You think he'll be like a player in any of this? Like maybe not Ahsoka, but like how do you feel like maybe down the line of them introducing him?
I think they can. Now that they've introduced the Dark Jedi, I think they've opened the realm for a lot of more characters. They have something kind of similar to him, not necessarily to this extent. In Jedi Fallen Order, they have like this like a washed up Jedi. He's not really a Jedi. He's kind of just this crazy foo. But I hope they bring in this guy and more Legends characters for that matter. And like I said, now that they have Dark Jedi, I think they can. This is a possibility. A very big possibility.
Maybe we'll see him in like the movie that's supposed to like tie all the shows together and like end Mando and all that. Maybe
That would be pretty cool. That'd actually be pretty interesting.
But what did you think of it?
Well, first of all, I think you had some really good criticisms. The first episode, yeah, it was definitely a bit slow. Episode 2 picked it up way more. I mean, personally, I loved it. I'm a huge fan of Rebels. I've been there since day one. Always been there. Right? I was there when people were like, "No, this show sucks." Well, guess what? It didn't suck. You just didn't want to watch it because you were mad that Clone Wars got canceled. Not my fault, right? But I thought it was good. Yeah, I see what you mean when I get the point where like you're like some moments felt like a fan film because there was they hit certain points or they make certain references and it did feel a little bit forced at times, right?
There we go. That's exactly. I didn't know how to phrase it, but that's exactly what I mean.
Which is kind of funny because they also missed other points. Like for example, I'm gonna have to spoil it for you, Christian. I don't know how to break it to you. This is a very minor spoiler. But Harrison Dula has she has a child. She has a kid.
Oh yeah, I know about that with Kanan. I always forget.
Yeah, with Kanan, and you would think that her being a mother, she would have been. I thought she would have been brought up at some point in the show.
I don't know why the kid's like hasn't been seen yet because I knew that going in. I was like, why is she acting like she don't got a motherfucking kid? Where her kid at?
Exactly. like I thought like when Sabine and her talked, she would have been like, oh, by the way, say hi to Jason, or that's the kid's name. But no, she just, where's the kid? The kid's somewhere in the world, probably training with Luke or something. Kid's gone. He's probably with Luke or something.
Oh, he might actually. That's a good point. He might just be training
in foster care.
Because by the end of Return of the Jedi, the kid was roughly around 5, give or take.
Damn.
Give or takes. So and if this takes place 5 to 10 years after that, he's roughly around 10. Yeah, you know what? It's not far-fetched. He actually could be. He actually could be if Luke Skywalker. Huh. But maybe that's where the kid is. Too bad she's not being the kid's mother.
I know.
Wait, you know how she's a Twi'lek, right?
Yes.
You think they like getting their tentacles pulled during sex?
Oh my god, man.
She's a toilet?
Continue.
It was a good 2 episodes, right?
It was
good.
Toilet.
I don't know how that baby was conceived.
So something that we should keep an eye out for. Something we got to keep an eye out for, right? Is so Dave Filoni, he has a big. He
confirmed the tentacle thing, right?
He's a big fan of wolves.
Oh, okay, my bad.
if he puts wolves in every project he does, and one thing that's interesting is the Inquisitor that Ahsoka fought like at the end of episode 2. His name is in the credits. He's listed under Merrick, and Merrick is like a name of a type of wolf or something like that. So there's a lot of theories about who this character could be. A popular theory that I've heard, right, is that it's actually Ezra himself, and so what the theory that I've read that online is that so as we know, Thrawn is working with the Night Sisters, right, and their whole thing is witchcraft and stuff like that. So there's a theory that somehow, right, after Ezra and Thrawn went to the new galaxy or whatever, they got closer over the years because it was just the 2 of them. They had no other option, and somehow he's being mind controlled, or his brain has been like twisted by the Night Sisters, and he's evil. So we'll see if they play against that, because in Rebels he did have a lot of he had a lot of Sith-like moments, right? He was almost trained by Darth Maul. He used a Sith holocron, so so we'll see if they take that story in that direction. It would be kind of cool to see that an evil Ezra, and then they got to fix his mind, and that's going to be a whole psychological journey. But we don't obviously know that for sure.
Yeah. It would be cool to see the Night Sisters in live action.
In action, yes, in live action. Yeah, that would be cool.
We'll see how it plays out.
We have one of them. We will see how it plays out. Justin, what do you think of Ahsoka? Well, give us your final thoughts on the show, the first 2 episodes.
3 words.
Okay.
Jar Jar Binks. Kevin, take it away.
Oh my god. You're so right. You're so right. Kevin, do you have anything to add on to that?
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh. 3 words again.
I mean,
Jabba the Hutt.
Not as,
yeah, that one didn't hit, Kevin. It was a little dull. It was a little lackluster.
Justin, can you say Jar? I mean, can you say Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my god, you're so right, dude. That was good. That was so good. Oh
what
my
about
goodness.
My lord.
Jar Jar the Hutt.
Oh, you're actually so true about that. But Justin,
bro, if you were a Twi'lek, I'd pull your tentacles.
Are
Justin, they tendrils? Is that what they're called? Actually, they're tendrils, not tentacles.
Justin, I have bad news for you.
Let's hear it.
Since you've been hanging out with us today, you've been around the bad crowd, and it seems that the police are actually outside.
Yeah,
oh no!
You're part of this now.
You're a part of us now. Yeah.
Oh, the police are outside.
Oh, so
I know that
the police are outside. Oh my gosh.
But I don't fear the authority.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you'll hear them soon when they come knocking on our door.
Oh, they're getting closer. I hear those cars. Guys, my name is Neco, aka Prince Productions.
My name is, Kevy Kev, the Kevy the dog, the Kevin the word, some and then you don't need to call me Dr. Diggin', I don't care. I'm going too far.
Delirious Decurious.
And I'm Cunnilingus, also known as APS Entertainment. One day the entertainment will be gone.
It will be gone.
Justin, say your name.
And before I say my name, Kevin, did you say Kevin the Worm? Anyways.
Maybe.
Justin. That's all you need to know. That's my name.
Alright, and we are the Usual Rejects, and we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Doses.
Kevin, thoughts?
What?
Thoughts?